Martin Luther King said it. I had a dream, you know, and his dream came through. And now our dream has come through to make this Mexican Museum a reality after 20 years of struggling.
Yeah.
And it's historical in nature because we got the Board of Supervisors vote 11-0.
Yeah!
Historical in nature because a lot of times they don't agree, right? Which is all right. But they all agreed on this one. And so we thank the Board of Supervisors for that 11-0 vote. And we also thank our mayor, Ed Lee, for approving the project to go forward. But that's today, that's right now. And I want to go back 20 years because prior to 20 years, there was a man with a vision, Peter Rodriguez, which you'll hear more about later. And he started the Mexican Museum, for those of you who don't know, in the Mission District of San Francisco. But 20 years ago, it was an elected official who I have had the pleasure of working with on many occasions, on doing many things in our community, who at the time was our supervisor, Jim Gonzalez, who's here today, who was our leader, who at that time made sure that we got this piece of land to build the Mexican Museum. Thank you, Supervisor Gonzalez. And at the time, there was also, and unfortunately he could not be here because the bells are ringing. But then we had Manny Rosales, who was on the Redevelopment Commission, and he was the president of that commission. And so I want to honor him like I honor Supervisor Gonzalez for their work 20 years ago to make sure we got this land. And you know what? You talk about a Mexican museum. Well, let me tell you, there has been Nicaragüenses, Guatemaltecos, Brasileros, Salvadoreños, Nicaragüenses, Cubanos, Brasileros, people from Costa Rica, people from Venezuela, Bolivia, and all of Latin American Latinos who live here, who came together to unite to get this museum built. And that was the most beautiful thing about having all Latinos come together, because we disagree too, but we came together all because we knew what the Mexican Museum would do. I also want to thank our Asian brothers and sisters, our African American brothers and sisters, and our European brothers and sisters, because they also were a part of helping and support in getting this Mexican Museum built. Y los españoles también, gracias. And with that, I'd like to introduce our first speaker, the president of the Yerba Buena Festival, my good, dear Boricua friend, Arturo Rivera. Please give him a warm hand.